Welcome to The Update. I'm Michelle Stevenson. The government is calling on Labor to stop politicising aged care COVID deaths. Now, more than 700 people have lost their lives in aged care facilities due to the virus since the start of the year. But PM Scott Morrison says the high number in nursing homes is not unique to Australia.
For every life that has been lost, which we grieve, we give great thanks for the many thousands of lives that have been saved by the actions of our aged care workers, the actions of healthcare workers.
Meantime, Labor will support the federal government's push to strengthen the character test for overseas visitors after having some of its concerns addressed. Now, the enhanced laws will make it easier for foreign criminals to be removed from our country. The opposition, though, is worried the proposed legislation would capture some of those people who committed very minor offences. Dan Andrews insists the Commonwealth Games will be value for money after Victoria made a formal bid for the 2026 event. The Premier has begun exclusive negotiations for a predominantly regional event to be staged right across the state, with Victoria's deficit expected to exceed $200 billion. New local COVID infections have nearly doubled in WA since yesterday's figures, but there's still no movement from Premier Mark McGowan on bringing down that hard border. There were 115 new local cases from only 8,000 tests. The Treasury boss says it is inevitable that interest rates will rise above 0.1%. The four major lenders believe that rates will increase this year, with the Commonwealth expecting a hike in June. Dr. Stephen Kennedy has told a parliamentary committee it shouldn't come as a shock.
It's very unusual for them to be where they are today, and I think it will be in the longer term interest of the country for them to return to a higher level when circumstances allow it to.
And new research from the UK has found just 2 glasses of wine is enough to hit your daily sugar limit, while some bottles contain up to 59 grams of the sweet stuff. To sport now, and Wimbledon organisers are hinting that Novak Djokovic will be allowed to play in this year's event. The tournament will be following the government rules, which currently allow unvaccinated visitors to enter the UK. Now, it's been a disappointing end for Australia's Olympic skiers in the men's slalom. Victorian Louis Moulin-Cholta failed to finish his first run, eliminating him from the competition. In entertainment news, and it seems Pete Davidson has the Kardashian tick of approval. The famous family apparently loving the way he treats Kim, following on from her turbulent split from Kanye. And the TV show NCIS is coming down under. The highly successful global franchise will soon include NCIS Sydney, with production to begin later this year. And that's the latest from the Nova Podcast News team. We'll see you tomorrow morning for another episode of The Update. I'm Michelle Stevenson.